Welcome to Door Kickers 2 Task Force North. As you can see, we haven't started inside a mission this time, and it's because I'm going to do oh, a 7-day week in a Tiny Troubles tour of duty um, with only one guy. So, I'm going to be solo clearing with my boy Phantom the entire time. Why? Because I feel like it. And two, because hopefully I can teach a little bit about what goes on in my brain when I'm solo clearing and making these random videos of content of me just kind of screwing around. So first things first, let's get my operator in here.
Wilco.
So from what I can make out from this map, it's pretty
Lock and load. Let's do this.
filled with hostiles and pretty weird to clear. So I'm gonna stack up on this side of the door because when I open the door, I'm gonna see a plant instead of a human being, and it's kind of just safer that way. And I don't know if I should hand open it or kick it. I'm gonna
Roger.
hand open it and see if these guys, don't come running this way or just kind of look in that direction. So, but to be sure, I'm gonna pie this instead of kind of just walking in because I'm here to teach things. I'm not here to brute force my way in yet. Um, so basically, clear as much as I can from the outside. Looking pretty good. And then I'm gonna there we go. Okay, so this area is clear. I'm gonna scoot up over here, and I could toss a flashbang. And if you really don't trust your guys, I recommend flashbangs. Just right here. Then, yeah. But I trust Phantom
Affirmative.
enough to
Affirmative.
be able to clear this room without the help of a flashbang. Then, after he pies this, I'm going to make sure he's keeping an eye on this door. Because what if this door is open? What if I make him walk over here and suddenly he's getting shot at while he's looking out the window or something? Well, yeah. Let's just go see what happens. That
Got
guy
him.
brought a sword to a gunfight. What an idiot.
Unload him. Unload him.
That's a lot of dead guys. Okay, let's play from this side. So, they thankfully opened the door for us. And we can kind of just clear probably up to there. Oh, well, that was way off. Right there. And we can just kind of clear pretty much the entire room from the outside.
Got one.
Okay, looking good. Alright,
Affirmative.
that's not what I wanted to press, but it's pretty good. Now, we clear these 4 rooms. I'm just
Wilco.
gonna start kicking doors now, as Door Kickers 2 should probably have been. Keep an eye on this door once I meet this way. Oh, okay. So, 1, take cover
Roger.
on the any place you can, because we can't take cover on this side for obvious reasons. There's a thing there, and it wouldn't be safe to kick the door from there because you'd basically have to stand in the middle. So I'm standing on the right side where there's a wall, so I will see that much instead of that much. So safeness. Now let's go see if there's a guy in here. So I could pie it, which I'm going to, but I'm also gonna finish up what I saw. Okay, pretty good. Now I should probably stand here to clear the bathroom and hopefully clear this right after without getting shot. These are just some of the risks you have to take as a solo clearing guy. You gotta can't expose yourself to all angles and expect to be safe from all of them.
Roger.
So you just gotta do the best you can and hope. Oh my god, and hope that you'll survive. So kick down the door.
Got him.
Kill confirmed. Now we stack up here.
Roger.
We should be safe, judging by how there's boxes here, but people can be in there. So, as long as I'm safe behind this wall, this door should hit anyone in that radius. So, okay, yeah, we have full permission to just kind of go in there, but for the sake of consistency, I'm just gonna buy it. There was three
Good
people in
job.
there.
Mission complete.
Okay, well that was interesting. I'll I'll show all of the replays at the end probably if I remember, and if they don't look garbage like. Okay, next thing, happy memo. Let's just casually put Phantom down.
Lock and load. Let's do this.
I'm just gonna go loud so they actually know to fight me this time. So I'm gonna
Roger.
kick down this door, and first things first, unsurprisingly, I'm gonna pie it because I don't trust the fact that this room's all safe and dandy.
Wilco.
And then I'm gonna pie this one too. Okay, so let's see what goes on. Only thing I don't like about pieing from this side is that we open up to a huge room instead of standing where this chair was and opening it up to this tiny little section. See how we were exposed to like that much, or yeah, this much already. I don't like that. What if there's a guy there? Just wouldn't have been healthy. Clear that. Looking good. Okay, looking good. Okay, so there could be guys rushing out of there pretty soon, which I'm going to pie as I walk over here, so I just don't get shot from that
Roger.
place. If I drag this out a little bit, then I start pieing this. Once that's clear, I'm going to get back in that spot. Kick the door down, make sure there's nobody in here.
On target.
Looking
Clear.
good. How did... Okay, the boxes here are really jumpy today,
Roger.
and they also like touching the ceiling apparently.
Wait here.
The non-existent ceiling. So I'm gonna kick the door down. I'll be safe from anything this way because of this dresser, but it also kind of complicates things. So once I see that, I'm gonna apply this instead, and I'm just gonna casually walk out. Then I'm gonna look at the door, and I'm gonna loop-de-loop around. If you're solo clearing with the vanilla rangers, by the way, I suggest putting them on wait for clear, like this little thing here, so they stop every time they see an enemy. If you're using pretty overpowered units or people who will be capable of eliminating multiple threats on site really fast, then I suggest you just move them in.
Got one.
Reason being, Rangers, they take a bit of time before they get on target. So,
Roger.
okay, the first room we need to use a slap charge on. I love slap charges. They're awesome. And, they make sure you don't get shot as a solo operator.
Placing charge. Ready to burn.
So place that there, and I can just get ready to pie and go in. Now, for slap charges, you don't only want to put them on doors that are locked. You also want to put them on doors where, like, furniture is just in the way, or it's just a really tight room. So, like, if this was a hallway, and you can't stack on either side of the door because it's still super dangerous, put a slap charge on it. Back up and just watch as it explodes so you kill everyone inside in the immediate place, and then you can move up to the right or left and then clear the rest of the room.
Stay here.
So I'm gonna apply this.
Tango.
Alright, looking good. I don't think there's anybody behind this plant, but you never know. Okay, so now this room is perfectly clear. This room, not clear. If you hear
Roger.
anything, just ignore it. Pie this. Kick it. Clear. Okay, small room
Affirmative.
clear. Now we
Roger.
pie this. Go inside. And this should be all clear.
Setting charge. Charge ready.
And he's
Good
dead.
job. Mission complete.
Nice. Okay, so that was that one. Ooh, we have an immediate mission. Warm wind, and there's hostages involved.
Roger. Lock and
Now, if you're
load.
new to
Let's
door
do this.
kickers, you don't need to rescue the hostages. You just gotta make sure they don't die. So, unless you want those little bit of extra points, and you bring them to the zone, then you really don't need to worry about them. All you have to make sure is that they don't get executed. So
Roger.
there's a lot of people in this room, and this is a time that you'd really want to wait for clear on the vanilla rangers. But I don't really have the vanilla rangers. I have a really fast shooting mobile task force guy. So
Tango down.
and that's why I trust Phantom so much. Looking good.
Roger.
Now I apply this after putting a slap charge on it. Look here, and
Wilco.
I'm probably gonna apply this too. So I don't know why I just randomly start solo or like single planning, but it just happens.
Setting charge.
Just
Charge
gonna
set.
blow that up. Looking
Got
good. And that's why you always pie the door as you enter the room. Like if I go in here and my guy like is looking at this way and this door opens, then I'm gonna get shot in the back 17,000 times. But that's why you do an external pie, clear about that much into the room, just like clear everything, and then you just look at the door as you walk over. And this would also be a door I put a slap charge on, I just realized, because
Roger.
it's not safe to regularly go into. Reason why I say that is because there's a chair on this side and a fridge on this side where I can't, easily stack on either side of the door. What just happened? That guy just moved the door and teleported over here. Okay, well, luckily for me, I don't need to use the slap charge. They already opened it. But I'm also going to pie right here instead of right here because, as you can see, the door is still a barrier and it will high ready you. So, now I'm going to pie right here. Yes, you still need to worry about high readying, even though this isn't ready or not. Okay, looking good. Now, I don't know if there's anybody in this room with the hostage, so I'm gonna kick it down. I doubt there's anybody in here now because they didn't bleed.
Roger.
Okay,
Roger.
click over here, pie this, and I'm just gonna single plan the rest of this. Now
Roger.
kick it. Uh-oh. There you go. Pie this, and just go in. Looking clear. And then you kick this one, and you just shoot that guy.
Good job. Mission complete.
Looking good. Okay, so that one was clear. That one was good. Useless hobbit. But I'm gonna do this one. Lunch commute. So 4-man mission turned
Affirmative.
solo
Lock
operative
and
doing
load.
this.
Let's do this.
This one is kind of tricky to think about because there's less room right here to have cover behind, and there's way more room on this side. But there's a wall here, and there's a lot of guys over here. So if I kicked the door from this way, I'd be seeing all 4 of these dudes, and I'd be getting shot by all 4 of those dudes. But if I stand over here, I'm gonna see a wall and nothing else. So I'm going to
Wilco.
pie as I walk around the door and clear it from this side because, well, I don't want to get shot as I'm walking by. And then I will clear all of it. Kick the door down. Go, go, go.
Tango down.
Okay. Looking pretty good. I didn't get shot. My main goal is probably to just have a clean run for all of these.
Wilco.
Now, this is also pretty tricky, picking which door to go to. But I want to just make sure I don't have to go back to a little straggler room where it's like people can walk out behind me and go because I'm gonna be done down here really fast because it's one room. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do this. Kick that down. Make sure there's nobody over here. Okay, looking
We'll
good.
go.
I don't need to clear this part because people can't sleep in this game. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Okay, so I already don't like having to stay on this side of the door because of this stupid little box here. Because if I kick from where this little thing is, then I'm going to be shot from everyone in the center of the room, just, you know, looking at me, pointing their guns at me, and being mean and whatnot. But I don't like kicking from here because what if this door opens? What if that door is already open and there's a guy looking at me? So, yeah. Kick the door down. Oh, that was
Good
everything.
job. Mission complete.
That was pretty nice. Pretty nice and easy. Lunch commute done. Day 5 of 7. Okay, so we'll arrest some guy. Some useless hobbit, apparently.
Roger. Lock and load. Let's do this.
I'm starting on this side because, well, I'm gonna kick the door. I'm gonna see a wall and a door instead of 4 dudes.
Affirmative.
Oh, I can choose where I want to stand because it's a slap charge. There's also going to be locks on the doors, but I just have a dark mode mod on.
Setting charge. Charge set.
Oh, dead person. This door's open. I'll keep that in mind, but I'm going to pie from this side. Okay, looking good. Can I clear the tiny bit of... Okay, there we go. Only thing I don't like is how this little thing could fit a person in there, and that somebody can run out while I'm trying to clear. So I'm gonna do this. I'm so glad I did that. And now, as I approach here, I'm gonna pie this and not get exposed to this tiny piece. Sure, he could walk out, but it's way better than getting shot from over here. And now that I'm safe from this door that is open, I don't know if this door is open, which is pretty bad. Okay, it's closed. I'm good. Now I can pie this. Okay, there's no person in there. Now I can go clear this room. I'm gonna pie it again. Okay, I'm glad I did person opened door. There's probably a person going to walk out of here in any second. And I'm going to ignore all these doors because judging by the fact that I heard this one and this one, I'm going to trust the fact that Phantom has good ears and that I'll hear these two open if somebody wants to flank me. So I'm going to ignore all those doors and I'm going to clear everything that is of danger to me. Let's see here. Person there. Let's buy this. Oh, this door just opened. I can just ignore the doors, but I'm gonna back up and I'm going to clear these.
Roger.
Because I don't want to be arresting the guy and then suddenly die.
Roger.
So, yes.
Setting charge. Ready to burn.
Looking good. Okay, no one's over there. Okay, no one's over there either. I'm gonna run and hopefully not get shot. Let's see.
Target.
Oh, that's
Primary
really
target
annoying.
killed. Mission failed.
Of course, Phantom decides to unload his entire mag into the poor guy here, so I gotta redo this.
Setting charge.
That just kind of happens sometimes, and it's kind of a good rule of thumb to just toss a flashbang into the room where the guy you're abducting is. But I'm just gonna speed clear this all, because you kind of know what's in my mind now. Good. Good.
Affirmative.
I run over
We'll
here.
go.
Kick. This door open.
Tango down. Roger. Setting charge.
I
Charge
have
ready.
cover from this. I won't get shot as I'm placing the charge.
Affirmative.
good. I'm gonna clear the rest of this.
Stay here.
That door's open. I'm
Wilco.
gonna focus on this.
Affirmative.
Dead. Okay, and now I'm gonna do something that I rarely do and toss a flashbang. Because I don't want to shoot that guy again.
Flash out. Look out. Target located. Stand
Reason
back.
why flashbangs will do something is because this guy will crouch, and I think you could shoot over him. So, very good. Hey, surrender. 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 Thank you.
Hands now.
And that was that mission.
Target in custody.
That was,
Good job. Mission complete.
not very good. But, yeah, that was that one. Abduction missions are kind of cool, unless you accidentally shoot the guy inside that you're needing to keep alive. Which is why we're going to do another one. Because they're slightly less cool
Affirmative.
from the rest. Actually, I'm
Rock
going to kick from
affirmative.
this
Lock
side.
and load.
There's cover
Let's do
here.
this.
And I will be staring into the void over there. And if I kick
Roger.
from here, I'm going to be staring at a chair and a fridge, even though there's 3 guys really close to me. So what am I going to do? Kick the door down and immediately start pieing. And now I pie this pillar.
Not here.
That's why. Okay, I'm going to clear this angle.
Got him.
Pretty good. Now this entire bit of space is taken. The guy we need is in this bathroom. Just because I don't like kicking from here and seeing everything, I'm gonna put a slap charge here. I really don't like this, so I'm
Setting charge.
slap charge,
set.
back up, boom. Good. My gun was already up and I'm safe. Now this is pretty tricky to clear because I could be shot from this way, but I can also be shot from this way. And there's no easy way to close this door, so I'm just gonna...
I pinned.
We heard a guy from our right. Okay, and he said he's pinned, so that's nice. And I doubt there's gonna be anyone in this bit of space here, but if you happen to not be able to clear all that because you don't have a fast shooting guy, run! Okay, you're good. And I'm gonna clear the last bit of space over here. Last bit of space in this little corner because the devs love putting people in there. Okay, looking
Affirmative.
good. Now, I shall toss a flashbang into this guy's eyes.
Flash out.
Eat a flash.
Watch out.
Target in sight. Stand
Okay.
back.
Are you done yet?
Oh.
Wake up. Wake up.
Oh.
Wake up. Okay, thank you.
Hands behind your back.
That was that. Pretty bloody.
Primary target
Pretty gory.
secured.
Good job.
A lot of dead
Mission
people.
complete.
I keep on forgetting to check these. Well, anyway, I got multiple places that I could go to. I've got 3 actually that have 1 day remaining. Well, it is the last day. Do I want to do a hostage rescue mission? Yes. And I'm going to pick the longest looking one to clear. So, I'm going to get rid of all these guys.
Rock
Phantom
and
in
load.
here.
Let's do this.
Looking good. So, kick the door
Affirmative.
down. What do I do next? Pie this. Why? There's 4 guys in there. Why wouldn't I buy it? That's good. That's also good. Okay, I'm pie this as I walk over here. There's less stuff to look at over here than there is stuff to look at over here. So I'm gonna kick from the left side of this
Roger.
door. Or if you're looking directly at it, the right side. And he got kicked in the face. That is one of the reasons why I chose to look at the tiny angle instead of the really large angle. Okay, now go around here. Good. Now the one thing I really don't like is how if I kick this door down and go in here, I could be shot in the back the entire time. But some risks you just have to take. Okay.
Wilco.
Now if I was coming from here, I would absolutely put a slap charge on this door. because there's a bit of a kitchen in the way. So kick
Affirmative.
this. It's pretty safe to kick it from either side actually, because this room is pretty much symmetrical. Like you got stuff here, and you got stuff here. These fuel cans are not one with the furniture. You can walk in them all you want. So it's pretty safe to kick from here too, because you'll also be staring at a counter. But if you kick from here, then it's pretty safe because you're also looking at a counter. So I don't really care. I'm just gonna go.
Roger.
As long as you don't kick from the center like this,
Wilco.
where you're exposed to, you know, the entire center of the room, then you're good.
Affirmative.
You want to be exposed to the angles in which somebody would be hating the door that just hit them in the face. Yeah.
Affirmative.
You do this, and you pie. Boom. Nobody's there. Boom. One guy, two guy. Can I count to three guy? No. Okay.
Roger.
Well, that's sad. Slap charge is needed here. I'm gonna go on this side.
Affirmative. Setting
Less
charge.
less
Ready to
things
burn.
to look at on this side than there is this side, so let me just back up. Boom. Let's see what's over here. Let's clear this. Looking pretty good. Is there anybody having fun with the hostage? Well, the hostage is now having fun with a door inside of their I don't even know. I was gonna say something, then realized how weird it sounded. So
Wilco.
yeah, I'm just not gonna say that, and I'm just gonna go this way and ignore all of which that I can make humor.
Affirmative. Setting charge. Charge ready.
Slap charge because I don't feel like kicking the door into all of the room, and it's locked. And there's a table in the way of which I would actually kick it and stare at a dresser. Back up.
Good job.
And that's all that
Mission
clear.
complete.
So, out of all this, what did we get? I'm gonna
Well, we're
retire.
down here for real.
And what I'm going to do is go to the replays. That's not the replays, that's a bunch of mods. If you want to pause and look at all those, then you can, but I still have more underneath. Why do they all look like this? Good question. I don't know. But we're going to look at all of them anyway. I'm only going to look at them in one-time speed because, well, that's how quickly these little things are. And, yeah. I hope I taught you something, but I'm going to go silent now so you can watch this in peace.
Got him.
Not here!
Tango down. Tango down.
Good job. Mission complete.
Covering. Clear.
Down here.
Got one. Placing charge. Charge set.
Down here.
Got him. Placing charge. Ready to burn.
Good job. Mission complete.
down.
Good job. Mission complete.
Got him.
Good job. Mission complete.
Placing charge. Charge ready.
Not here!
Tango down. Setting charge. Charge ready. Flashbang out.
Look out!
Target located. Don't move.
Ow!
Hands behind your back. Target in custody.
Good job. Mission complete.
We'll watch my failure at the end, don't worry.
Tango down. Setting charge. Charge set.
I pinned!
Banger out.
Watch out!
Target in sight. Don't move.
Oh! Oh!
Hands behind your back. Primary target secure.
Good job. Mission complete.
Setting charge. Ready to burn. Placing charge. Charge ready.
Good job. Mission complete.
Placing charge. Charge set.
Not here!
Tango down. Placing charge. Ready to burn. Target.
Primary target killed. Mission failed.
Alright, that was everything. I hope you picked up something from this. I hope you learned something cool from this. If not, then, well, I'm glad I could provide you with some content that was pretty useless, but, well, enjoy life. I'm gonna scroll through all these. Only pick the ones that are, highlighted if you want what I had. But yeah, if you enjoyed, then do that. And, yeah, stay happy, healthy, and alive, Bye-bye!